Back at it again, back at it again. Can't stop, won't stop. Zone 9 life. Thanks again for tuning in with your boy, man. Coach J, Motivated Moments. Stay tuned, guys. Let me show you what I have up my sleeves today. Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up. Hit that thumb. You see that thumb, Dad? Thumbs up, guys. Appreciate y'all. All right, Lawn Locos. Thanks again for your time. Thanks again for your time, man. Go ahead and take this time and hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't, so you can follow along on this journey. It's early. Trying to beat the heat, man. It's Florida, man. Zone 9 life. Got to beat the heat. Okay? But I have my Von Haas. Okay, this will help with my soil prep. There's only one other person that I've seen use the Von Haas, but he gave it away when he moved. He gave it to his neighbor. He helped him move, and he gave it to his neighbor. Hey, comment down below, man, if you know who I'm talking about. Who's that other person you've seen use that Von Haas? Okay. Got the Von Haas to prepare the soil. This is the fertilizer that I'm going to be using. Shout out Sunnyland, man. You see it, Florida's best choice, man. Shout out Sunnyland. I'm rocking with Sunnyland. Okay, just a little Sunnyland right green 666. They actually changed it now and put Sunnyland over the entire bag as opposed to right green. But Sunnyland 666. Obviously, my spreader to spread my fertilizer. Then, obviously, you know this. My peat moss to cover up the seed after I spread it. I have more bales of peat moss in case I need it, but I only need to pull one out for you. Here's my peat moss spreader. Gosh, that thing is a beast. Love the peat moss spreader. Okay, and I have the wizard. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Okay, I have the whiz. Okay, and I'll be using the whiz because the ZOYSIA seed is the same size as that bluegrass seed. And you know, that bluegrass seed, it's hard to really dictate with the spreader. I also have a drop spreader, but it's easier to control these small seeds with the whiz. Now here, take a look at it. This is the ZOYSIA seed. Okay? Just as small, if not smaller than the bluegrass seed. Okay, believe it or not, shout out Hancock Seed, man. That's my go-to company for my warm season stuff. Shout out Hancock. Shout out Hancock. But this is the Compadre ZOYSIA, guys. Okay. Compadre ZOYSIA. No crop or weed seed. Gotta love it. Okay. But here's my ZOYSIA, real small. Okay. So ZOYSIA. Okay. Then, in this mix right here, I'll just set it down. In this mix here, this athletic field mix, is a bunch of RTF, Fescue, and they do have a small spike of bluegrass in that as well. It's an athletic field mix because it can tolerate low mowing. And this is going to be basically my real mow action. Okay? So ZOYSIA, Fescue, and then this is the bluegrass I'm using. Okay, and you know bluegrass seeds, you know they're really small and tiny, so I'll be using the wizard. Okay, the wizard for that. Okay, so ZOYSIA, I'll put it in there. ZOYSIA, Fescue, bluegrass. So this is something that I'm introducing, ladies and gentlemen. Something that I call ZOYSIA FLUE. ZOYSIA FLUE. Okay, so stay tuned while I take all, well, I'm not taking everything, but let me start taking some of this stuff to the back, and let's get it. Let's get it. Thumbs up, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, man. Follow this journey for this ZOYSIA FLUE. ZOYSIA FLUE. Coming soon. All right, Lawn Locos. I'm here in the back. Real quick, I have these little these motion sensor sprinklers because the deer, they kept coming over here eating on my, my blooms, man, my flowers. I'm finally getting a whole bunch of pretty blooms. But you can see, I don't know if you can see it. You see it? You see it? You see it. But look, they've been coming in here basically topping off my plants, man. They've been eating real good. They've been eating real good, man, those deer. So I had to put those motion sprinklers there to keep them from eating off my blooms. I need to treat it, man. Looks like I got a little fungal action going on. Yeah, look at this falling debris. Yeah, we had a storm come through yesterday. Well, that's just about every day here in Florida. But real quick, guys, I'm going to have to clean this up yet again. Get rid of these pine needles. Get rid of these pine needles before I bring in the Von Haas and level this area off. Sorry, I'm all over the place. But I have a video up there, man. I'll put it up there for you. Of me cleaning up this wreck area. Also, follow me on Instagram, guys, where I've been putting up, when I've been burning these piles. I started here, piles, pile, basically burning all this stuff and just adding carbon to the soil. So that's the only thing I've been doing, was taking care of these little suckers and weeds and burning this stuff to put carbon in the soil. All right, so stay tuned, man, while I go ahead and rake up all this stuff, clean it up good before I bring in the Von Haas. Von Haas. All right, Lawn Locos, you see it? You see it? You see it. Hey, man, as soon as I got off the camera with y'all and moved the my little sensor sprinklers behind my iris bushes, I saw a snake. I had a battle with a snake, but I won. My neighbor just killed a snake like a few days ago. And it's like, TJ, man, watch out, man, there's a snake out back. I said, thank you, Mike, appreciate you. He said the cat like stopped it from getting under the porch. And I'm like, thank God for the cat. I love cats. My mom's a preacher. She loves the cats too, man. It's a godly thing. I don't mean to throw religion in there, my bad. But the snake and the cat were just staring each other's down long enough for him to take care of the snake. And then a few days later, I saw one in my iris bush here. But I took care of him, man. I took care of him. Let's take a little look. You see, instead of raking this area yet again, I just went and got the husky. I was like, know what? I already had a moment with that snake. I ain't trying to be reaching down. So what I did was I took the blower and just blowed this area. Ooh-wee. She looking clean, she looking clean. Now, you know what's next, okay? First step to an overseed. First step to an overseed. Obviously, I had to clear up all this junk. And I'll put that video up there for you, man. I put it up there. I had to clear out all this junk and all this brush. Like it used to look like this thick. It was grown up to the top of my fence line here, but it took me some time, but I brought it down. It took me almost a year. I started in winter, obviously, because I knew snakes were back here. So I did it when it was cold. And then obviously through the spring and now in the summertime, it's clear. All right, so let me put this camera down and let's go get the Von Haas. Von Haas. Appreciate y'all putting in that work, man. Woo, Zone 9 life. That's all right, Lawn Locos, there it is. Comment down below. Who's that other person you saw using the Von Haas? Von Haas. Orange is my favorite color. That's the only reason why I got it. All right, Lawn Locos. I don't know if you noticed what I was doing, but as I was walking backwards, or for those of y'all that know, when you walk backwards, you're able to move the pile or move the dirt or what have you. Dirt. Got dirt in my ears right now. That's funny. Shout out Lil Dirt. But here we go. You notice it is, I guess, higher over here. So I was trying to move, to get rid of the crest, trying to move some of that dirt towards the middle. And the same thing over there. It's higher over there. So I was trying to move some of that dirt towards the middle. So I'm gonna go through a couple more laps. Then I'm gonna get the landscape rake to try to level it off as much as I can before I prep it for seed. But just showing y'all the progress, man. Hey man, who else used that, man? That Von Haus. Comment down below and tell me, man. Who else uses the Von, or used to use the Von Haus? Appreciate y'all. All right, Lawn Locos. I just went over top of that with the landscape rake. I mean, it's not perfect, by all means. It's not perfect, but it is at least a lot smoother than it was when I started. Okay, it's not perfect. I still see maybe a little crest right here in that little spot, but it's not a deal breaker, guys. I'm cool with that. You know, this is back here. This is some extracurricular. This is pretty much the test plot slash rec area. So doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have a mechanical reel mower or anything. I'm worried about leveling it, making it perfectly flat or what have you. You know, because I'm still going to have that percentage of a downgrade because it's coming downhill naturally. But overall, guys, it's pretty smooth, man. It's pretty slick. It's pretty slick. Now I'm debating whether or not to ride with it or go over it with the Von Haus one more time to put me some lines and grooves in it, but I'm not sure because I'm gonna have to rake the seed in after I put it out anyway. So stay tuned, man. Rocking with your boy, man. Appreciate it, man. Think I might just go ahead and leave it like this and go ahead with my fertilizer mix. So the first step was prep the soil. Second step for me, add my fertilizer. Stay tuned, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Thumbs up, man. Thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so you can follow along, man, with this journey, man. Coach J, Zone 9 Life. All right, Lawn Locos. Next, I'm going to put out this Sunnyland 666 as my starter fertilizer. I think it's actually, I want to say 1 pound. I'm putting down exactly 1 pound of obviously 666. So 1 pound of nitrogen, 1 pound of phosphorus, and 1 pound of potassium. Excuse me. It's still early. All right, Lawn Locos. Okay, this is what I'm gonna put down first. Going with the compadre ZOYSIA from Hancock Seed. Shout out Hancock. And since they're real small, tiny seeds, I'm going to use the Wizard. The Wizard. All right, Lawn Locos. Okay, step 3 was the seed. You just saw me, I went down with the ZOYSIA. Now I'm going down with this, with my Fescue, and there's a little bit of bluegrass in this as well. Okay, Fescues we have Flame, Fescue, Barvado, which is a Barenborough classic, Barlexus RTF, Barmesh RTF, and a little Barduke Kentucky Bluegrass. And if you can see, I don't know if I got it right or not, who cares, but 0% weed seed. Of course, inert matter is inevitable. But zoysia, now let's go with the fescue. All right, Lawn Locos, now it's time. This is 1 pound and I got another pound over there. But I'm going out with the bluegrass now. I'm using the Wizard. Had 2 pounds of zoysia, 2 pounds of bluegrass, 5 pounds of fescue, and this little, basically 1,000 square foot area. Whew, let's get it, man. Almost done, man. Putting in this work, man. It's getting hot in zone 9, like. All right, Lawn Locos. Look, don't judge me. Don't judge me. I had to Charles City my rake. I broke it. But good thing I just want to lightly rake in the seed. Lightly rake in the seed, then I'm going to come back and top it off with the peat moss. Almost done, guys. Zone 9 life, almost done. Don't judge me. I Charles City that thing. All right, Lawn Locos, you just seen me rake the seed in slightly. Now I'm about to put that peat moss in my peat moss spreader and cover it up. Woo, almost done, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. Coach J, true Lawn Loco. All right, Lawn Locos, that is it, man. You seen your boy do it step by step, man. Step by step. Get the soil right. Get the soil right. Fertilize, seed. Lightly rake the seed in. Cover it up with peat moss. Hey guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, man. Subscribe so you can follow along. And let's see what happens, man, with this ZOYSIA FLUE. Let's see what happens. I don't expect the Fescue and Bluegrass to germinate, but if it does, it'll just be a quick germination, then it'll die off and give the ZOYSIA time to establish. But like, share, subscribe, guys. Tell everybody that somebody else is out here doing the same damn thing that everyone else is doing. But this version It's coming from me boy, man, Coach J, a true Lawn Loco. Thanks again for your time. God bless. I hear Thor in the background. Ooh, right on time. Y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all hear it, but you see it? You see it? You see it. We have a storm coming. I finished just in time. Let's go take a shower.